If you want to see stories with paranormal themes, you should definitely watch our picks for the best supernatural TV shows.
Number 10. Grimm, created by Stephen Carpenter, Jim Koff, and David Greenwald. Combining the best of detective stories with buddy movies and a sense for the fantastical, Grimm follows a homicide investigator who is thrown into a never-ending war between humans and Wesen, supernatural beings on the verge of destroying humanity. Now he must juggle his newly gained powers and his duty to protect the innocent against monsters and fantastical creatures.
You're what I saw. Oh my God, you're real?
Number 9.
You have your guards. You have the gun. You have your Messiah. Let me die.
Preacher is a supernatural adventure television series created by Sam Caitlin, Seth Rogen, and Evan Goldberg. Life is shit when you're a preacher, so cynical Jesse Custer spends his days smoking and drinking. However, when he is gifted an extraordinary power that cannot understand, there is only one person he can ask: God himself. But that leads to the question of how to find God, and a road trip that might be the greatest misadventure anyone has ever seen.
Will you serve God?
Now, I heard you the first time.
Will you serve him?
Oh, for Pete's sake.
Odin.
Now, when, preacher? Wasn't even close.
Number 8. A Discovery of Witches, created by Jane Tranter. Diana Bishop, a historian and reluctant witch, unexpectedly discovers a manuscript in Oxford's library that seems to be supernatural. When forced back into the world of magic in order to reveal the secrets the manuscript may hold about magical beings, she is offered help by a mysterious geneticist and eventually vampire. What follows is not only a great and adventurous journey, but the love story of two people who couldn't be more different.
It's time.
Number 7. Lucifer, created by Tom Kapanos. Based on the infamous and dark-humored comic series, Lucifer invited us to get to know the devil himself. Condemned by his father God to rule over hell, he grows increasingly bored with the task and decides to switch homes, finding himself in Los Angeles. Now running a nightclub, his presence doesn't go unnoticed for long when the LAPD catch a trace of him.
Lucifer,
Oh, when in Rome, detective.
please put some clothes on. We are professionals. Ella, see if you can get a warrant from Judge.
Number 6. Buffy the Vampire Slayer, created by Joss Whedon. Introducing one of the greatest and strongest female protagonists to the small screen, this classic fan favorite follows the one and only protector from evil, nondescript beauty Buffy, who is secretly a slayer, a mighty vampire killer. Chosen by fate to battle evil forces for life, she is blessed with special superpowers, but must yet learn how to use them in a righteous and meaningful way.
You're standing at the mouth of hell, and it's about to open. Don't turn your back on this. You've got to be ready.
What for?
Number 5. The Originals, created by Julie Plec. A spin-off to the fan-favorite cult show The Vampire Diaries, The Originals explores the myth of the very first vampires that existed on Earth. Centered around 3 of the Michelson siblings, the very first vampires, called the Originals, we witness all their struggles when being born into a world where they were the only monsters around, yet.
If you think some liquor-fueled one-night stand, no offense, sweetheart, means a thing to me.
Marcel may be able to keep us from practicing real magic in this town. But as keepers of the balance, we still know when nature has cooked up something new.
Number 4.
That filthy fang didn't kill my sister. It turned her. It made her one of them. So I hunted her down.
Supernatural is a dark fantasy drama television series created by Eric Kripke. One of the most iconic modern buddies, get to know the Winchester brothers, who are, unlike most brothers, ghost and demon hunters. As we are introduced to their very real world of supernatural godlike beings, every episode explores another facet in a world of fantasy and magic, chronicling the Winchesters in their mission to help the innocent.
Just making a little point.
Number 3.
Send his soul to hell.
Does anyone else feel like having a cheeky little snack?
Sneaky snack?
What We Do in the Shadows is a comedy horror television series created by Jermaine Clement and is based on the 2014 film of the same name, written by Clement and Taika Waititi. The series follows 4 vampire roommates living in New York City who have been housemates for hundreds of years. Wonderfully absurd and ridiculously funny, the series expands the vampire lore and finds a new perspective in its charming, unusual cast to create a mockumentary series that is well worth watching.
Speak! It was we who killed the Baron.
We thought that. That's what we thought. We were all discussing that.
You have committed premeditated vampicide.
Pass the judgment, Tilda.
Number 2.
You'd wake them up and you'd keep them just perfect. Just like they is. Wouldn't you?
I would.
The Haunting of Hill House is a horror drama television series created by Mike Flanagan. In the summer of 1992, a couple and their 5 children renovate an old house far away from civilization. But events that are beyond the understanding of us human beings come nearer and nearer. We follow the family through the first encounters with supernatural horror and later become witness how they influenced, or rather destroyed, the protagonists' minds. But what actually happened? What can they still believe?
I need you to get Luke and Nell to the car. You get in, lock the doors, don't unlock them until you see me come outside. Do you understand?
What's happening?
Get them to the car. I need to get Steve and Cheryl.
What's happening?
Go.
Before we unveil TV show number 1, here are some honorable mentions.
What's wrong?
Nothing. I don't want to make you feel like you have to do something you don't want to do.
I'm not doing anything I don't want to do. Are you?
Seriously asking me that question?
Oh, whoa. Hey, warning next time?
It's nothing you haven't seen before.
I know, I'm just saying there's a bathroom less than 10 feet away.
You know, that's what I like about you, Stefan. Always a gentleman.
I cannot ask the fates for help without giving them something in return. There is nothing left to give from the dreaming. I have to gather my offerings from the dreams of others.
Number 1. Stranger Things is a supernatural drama television series created by the Duffer Brothers. This love letter to good old 80s horror adventure film follows a group of young nerdy friends. But when one of them goes missing without a trace, the boys' worlds will make a literal 180-degree turn. A story about beasts from parallel dimensions, people with superhuman abilities, and mysteries that are about to be lifted are what makes Stranger Things so suspenseful, along with charismatic characters that try to maintain the world as they know it.
Do you agree with our list? Please let us know in the comments. If you want to know more about a particular TV show in this list, you can check out our links in the video description. And for more top 10 TV show videos, be sure to subscribe to communiTV.